Three, two, 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 no, two. Hola, motitas. ¿Qué es lo que estás haciendo? Estoy jugando con el carrito de Toby. Ah, qué bueno, motitas. Mi hermanito Toby es un buen niño. Le gusta prestar sus juguetes para que otros se diviertan. Y me da alegría que te estés divirtiendo, motitas. ¿Quieres ir a buscar a Toby? Porque yo quiero enseñar cómo rezar a su ángel de la guarda para que lo siga cuidando, porque es un niño muy bueno.
Believe whatever you want to believe. I just don't have the time right now to spend it on you. I do not have the strength, I do not have the mind, I do not have the emotions or the courage or anything else. So you can stop doing whatever you're doing and just continue your way. Don't even pay attention to what I'm saying. It's not really that important.
Hello guys, I'm going to show you the voice changers that I found because I've been doing some reviews for other voice changers in which you have these guys who are being sponsored and who are getting paid for it, and they tell you, oh, this is a wonderful software and it's incredible and things like that and blah blah blah, and you this and you that, and it's all false. It's a scam. Okay, so this is not a scam, and I'm not getting paid. I'm not being sponsored by anyone. I'm not getting any kind of royalties, and I'm gonna show you why I chose Myedit and Elevenlabs, which I paid a full year for them. And since I have access to whatever the plans that they offer for whatever I chose, I'm gonna show you what the pros and the cons about both softwares. Okay, for Myedit, you have over 200 voices. I don't know if it's 230 or close to 250 voices. And the only thing is it's supposed to be artificial intelligence, an AI. It's not an AI, okay? Because this one distorts the voice. It's more like a software called Screaming Bee. Screaming Bee is a software that allows you to change your voice and also to tweak your voice because it gives you access to different kinds of parameters that are gonna change the voice. But in this case, Myedit is like that, okay? And I'm gonna leave the links for both sites for Myedit, and also the other one is called Elevenlabs, which is this one right here. I'm gonna show you how to use them, okay, both. And one of the things with Myedit is that you can only upload pre-recorded audios. Okay, you cannot record online. That's one of the downfalls about this one. You cannot record online. I think you can if you use one of these features over here. Let me go. I'm gonna amplify the screen so that we can look closer at the features that it has. You have access to this one, which is kind of like this was speech to text. Okay, you have this other one which is text to speech, the other way around. You have this other one which is the sound effects generator, and then you have the voice changer, which is the one that I'm at right now. Okay, and we're gonna be using that. That's the only one. That's the only reason why I got it, just for the voice changer, not for the other features. Okay, but I'm gonna show you it has these features, and once you pay for the full year, or that's what I did. Okay, you can go by a monthly plan. Pay every month, but I went the entire full year because I liked it. They do have what they say they have. They say they have over 200 voices, and they do have over 200 voices. The voices are not the same, they sound differently, but it's a distortion of the voice, and that's all it is. And since the voice is distorted, the only downside about that is that if you upload the pre-recorded audio, it's going to be distorted, and some of the things that you pronounce in the audio may not be very audible. Okay, you are not going to be able to understand them because it gets so distorted that some of the words that you pronounce are going to be distorted so much that you are not going to be able to understand them. Okay, so you have the also the voice the vocal remover, like if you have a song and then you have background music. You can also have the voice isolator. I use this one. It's really cool because if you have background noises like right now I'm with a microphone, and it may pick up some of the background noises or ambience, so what this is gonna do is gonna isolate the voice, and this is really cool. I really like this one. I have used it a couple times, but not that I actually want to use it because I don't need it. I usually try to record audio at times in which there's no noise, okay? But if there's some noise that comes out on the audio, I use the voice isolator from Myedit, and it's really cool. It's gonna isolate the voice, and it is really nice, okay? So you are going to upload your pre-recorded voice. The downside is that you cannot record voice directly, okay? Right now I'm talking, I cannot record that voice, okay? That's the only downside. And the other downside is that, like I told you before, pre-recorded audio are going to be altered to a point in which some of the words are not going to be understandable. So we're going to choose one of the pre-recorded voices that I have. I'm going to use that one. We're going to listen to it.
All I know is that it's really dark night, and we don't even know the dangers we're gonna be facing.
Okay, and one of the nice things about this one is that you do have categories like the gender, male and female, so you can choose, and then it's going to show you, if you choose female, it's going to show you all the females that they have, okay? And I'm going to show you these all the voices that it has. As you can see, I have a lot of hearts, which is to put them on my favorite, that the ones that I actually want to use more often, okay? And you can go by categories, so female or male. You can go by age, whether it's a child, a teenager, an adult, or an elder, okay? And you can go also by whether it's a professional person, or things like that. I usually go just use these two, okay? Like if I want to use female, it's going to show me all the female, and if I want to be more specific, like if I want just teenagers, then I choose the teenagers, and it's going to show me all the voices for teenagers. If I want to go for adults, it's going to show me all the females that are adult. And if I want to go for elder women, then it's going to show me just ones that are for elder women, which is really nice, because then you can go ahead and the ones that it's going to show you all the ones available for you. But if you want to choose a specific voice like this one, I don't have it selected, okay? It doesn't have a heart, but the other ones do have a heart because I really like the voices. I'm going to apply this one right here, and it's going to do 1 minute of the audio that you have. So if it's a 10-minute long audio, it's going to do just 1 minute, and then it's going to give you the option over here to apply it.
All I know is that it's very dark night, and we don't even know the dangers we're going to be facing, I think.
Okay, that's one of the things. It distorts the voice, okay? It's okay. It's an elder woman. Let's try a different one.
All I know is that it's a really dark night, and we don't even know the dangers we're going to be facing, I think.
Okay, let's try a male, and let's try a child. Let's try this one right here. Like you see, it's just 1 minute, okay? But I can apply it to the entire audio.
All I know is that it's a really dark night, and we don't even know the dangers we're gonna be facing. I think.
So if I want to apply it to the entire audio, I just go here, press on that, just wait for that to apply it to the entire audio. And then what you can do is you can download it. It's right here at the top right hand side corner, okay?
All I know is that it's a really dark night. Get chills, and I don't even know what to think, but I'm a little scared. I'm actually a little scared. I'm terrified at times, but there's something that we have to talk about it.
Okay, like I told you, it distorts the voice, and sometimes the distortion is so big that some of the words are not understandable. Now we're gonna go to the other one. I'm not gonna show you the other features over here. I read them for you. Okay, how much I paid for this? I paid at the entire year. I don't know if it was $50 or less than $50. I think it was less than $50. Okay, but it was worth it, and I'm just, it's been 3 months. I have not used the software that much, really, just a couple times out of the 3 months, maybe less than 10 times. I'm gonna have to be honest, because I don't have time. I really wish I did, but I don't have time. I want to do some animation videos, and I wanted to have some voices, because finding voices, from friends and relatives and neighbors, it's really hard. They all work. If there's kids, the kids, they have to do homework, and some of them are not close to me. They are, living in a different city, and then we have to connect online, and then we have to start trying to teach them how to act the voice, and it's really hard. So it's a lot of work, and just at times, it's one of the disadvantages, and the things that the kids or even the people, they don't know how to act, and the voice has to be acting. The voice has to act to give it that kind of feeling to the character. Anyways, now we're gonna go to Elevenlabs. Okay, that was Myedit, and this is Elevenlabs. And I just want to let you know that I'm not being sponsored by these softwares or these websites. I'm not getting paid any kind of royalties. I just do it. I don't care if you like and subscribe. I don't care. If you wanna like it, which is good, because then you like it, and then it's gonna be in YouTube, available for other people who may be looking for voice changers. Um, then it's gonna be more available to other people. If you comment, well, yeah, I heard from some YouTubers that when you place a comment in any video, that's gonna give it even more emphasis to whatever algorithm, that YouTube uses to recycle the video, many times, and have more viewers, looking at it and liking it and commenting on it. So the more you like and comment to a video, then the more available it's going to be to other people who are probably looking for this one. It's going to be hard even in YouTube, to find the right kind of people, because many of the people are being sponsored, they are being paid, and because of that, they are gonna talk so many wonderful things about the software. Oh, this is so great! I cannot believe it. My voice has changed, and then they choose just particular voices, not all the voices that are there, because they know some of the voices are so horrible that you cannot even understand, when you record it online, if it allows you to do that, or if you upload a pre-recorded audio, and it's entirely, distorted. So they say wonderful things. I already did some reviews on some voice changers that are supposed to be AI, and yeah, the ones that they show, in the video, in which they are just talking wonderful things about this audio, I mean, this software. Um, yeah, the ones they show it, they are okay. They're not gonna, they're gonna be changing your voice accordingly, to the voice that you chose. But for the other ones, they don't show it because the other ones are horrible. Now, one of the things that you have to be careful about is that these sites, they may or may not have a physical address. Okay, the ones that have a physical address, the physical address are overseas. They're not in the U.S. Okay, I just want to let you know that, or in Europe. Okay, they are overseas. Um, these ones, I believe, both of them are in the U.S. Okay, they do have a physical place in the U.S. Okay, both of them, Elevenlabs and Myedit. They do have a contact number. Elevenlabs doesn't have a contact number, okay, but it does have support, and their support is great. It takes 24 hours or less than 24 hours for you to get back to you. It might be an AI getting back to you, but if you actually say, I don't want an AI, you get a person. And usually what I've been getting so far from Elevenlabs is real people, okay? Real people getting back to me and answering my questions. Um, So they don't have, I don't think they show a physical address, but I think they send me as physical address. I don't remember 11 Labs, but I trust it. Okay, I did a research on this one, and it's been online for 3 years, I think, or a little bit over 3 years, and many of the people who are getting 11 Labs are usually for people from big companies. Okay, I, I'm not a company. Okay, I'm just a fan. I'm just a user, and I like to do animation videos sometimes. Whenever I have time. I have not had time for many years right now. Because I've been busy. But hopefully, I'll make an animation video. I don't very short videos that are 1 minute long, up to 3 minutes maybe. If you want to look at them or watch them, in my YouTube channel, you can go ahead and do it. But I've been looking for the voice changers, because finding even people who do voiceovers is really hard, and their prices, are costly. Some of them, for a certain amount of characters, okay, in the script that you send them, and it's just not worth it. I mean, they are good actors, in their voices. They know how to act their voice. They are really good. Some of them are really professional, but they are costly, and it's not worth it. So that's the reason why I'm looking for a voice changer, so that I can actually do the voice and things like that. I'm not an actor or anything, but I can have fun, and that's all it matters to me. Anyways, for the 11 Labs, you can actually record online. You can also upload a pre-recorded audio. For Myedit, you cannot record online, but you can upload pre-recorded audios. Okay, this one has other features like cloning voices. The other one also has features like cloning voices. So I have not used a cloning voices for none of them. This one, the 11 Labs, they do respect the copyright. So if you want to clone the voice of an actor or an actress, and it recognizes the voice, probably it's not going to clone it for you. Okay, that's one of the things. At least you have the permission from that actor or actress, to clone their voice, they'll do it. But I don't know, probably if you have some actors that are from France, maybe, or from other places in the world, maybe it's not going to recognize them. Maybe it will, maybe it won't, and maybe you'll be able to clone their voices. Now, if you clone the voice, you're going to have it in your library, okay? I pay for the starter plan $50, and it included 2 months for free, okay? So that was good for me. It's a basic plan. You have access to all the voices. It has a library of over of 5,000 voices. I'm not kidding. They do have a big, huge library, enormous, okay, humongous library. And what you hear is what you get in 11 Labs. It's not going to distort your voice to the point in which you are not going to be able to understand what you're saying anymore, like it does in Myedit. Myedit, I don't think it's an AI, even though they claim it is an AI. I don't think it is. Okay, it's more like the Screaming Bee. There's a software called Screaming Bee that you can actually buy, and it gives you also the the it allows you to change your voice, okay, to different kinds of male, female, children, voices and things like that. And it allows you to tweak the voice so that you can do further uh, modifications to the voice, okay, to the voice changing. In this one, the 11 Labs, you also have these ones right here, the way you can actually modify the voice as well, okay. If you want to modify the voice, it will modify the voice, okay, but try not to use to exaggerate, because if you exaggerate, then you do get a distortion in the voice, okay. And usually if you see the V2 right here, they recommend you the V2 because then you will have a very clear quality voice. And like I told you, what you hear is what you get. I'm going to give you some examples, okay. I already gave you one example for Myedit, okay, and I'm going to give you an example for 11 Labs, and then we're going to wrap it up, okay. Another thing about 11 Labs is that you go by credits. They give you, for the starter plan, they give you 30,000 credits, which is good for 30 minutes of recording audio. The downside is that they give you 5 minutes of recording, whether you are recording online or you are uploading a pre-recorded audio. It's got to be 5 minutes long. Now, if you go to 5 minutes or close to 5 minutes, it's not gonna do the entire 5 minutes per se. Okay, so just to be on the safe side, make sure you do 4 minutes and 30 seconds and you'll be safe. Okay, so if you have a 10-minute audio, you're gonna have to break it down probably into three pieces, because if you break it down into two pieces, you're gonna still have left a couple of seconds, and those seconds you're gonna have to do any, which is not worth it. So you're gonna have to break it down into three pieces, maybe 4 and 2, or 3 and 4, you know. And that's the disadvantage about this. I already told them, you know, they have not done any changes yet, you know. You have access to the library of 5,000 voices, but you do not have access to any new voices that they are adding, because they do add new voices. Okay, and the library is really awesome. Okay, I'm gonna show you. One of the things about Elevenlabs is they do have an AI assistant. Okay, and it's right here at that right hand side corner top, at the top, and you press on that.
Hi, how can I help you today?
I want you to take me to the link directly for the different plans for Elevenlabs.
I can't directly take you to the link, but I can navigate you to the subscription page where you can find the details of all our plans. Would you like me to do that?
Yes, please.
You can find details of all our
Okay,
plans.
stop. Shut up. If you want to close it, just go over here and press on that, and it's gonna close automatically, because if you are talking, then this thing is gonna be talking to you. Okay, it's an AI, so it's gonna be catching everything that you're saying. So I have the starter plan, and as you see, it's $4.17 a month. But you know, for 12 months, if you multiply that, it's gonna be more than $50. Okay, I paid $50 because that's what they give you. They give you a $50 plan for a year, and then you have 30,000 credits per month. They do accumulate for 2 months only. After 2 months, it's gonna reset back to 30,000 credits again, but they do roll over, for 2 months only. Okay, so if 1 month you didn't use your credits, it's gonna roll over to the next month, and after the second month, everything is gonna be wiped off. Okay, if you didn't use the credits, sorry, it's gonna reset back to 30,000 credits again. And that's a disadvantage, because you already pay for the plan. I already told them, if I pay for the plan, I want to see my entire credits. Even if I don't use them, I still want to see them. But you have access to all the 5,000 voices. You have, for cloning, you have, I think it's 60-minute cloning or something like that. Okay, 30-minute. It's for speech to speech. Okay, you have 30 minutes with the credits. Okay, everything's about credits over here, and you cannot buy extra credits. You cannot do that. If you got the starter plan and you paid $50 for the entire year, you cannot buy extra credits. Okay, I don't think you can, and I have not even asked them if I can actually do that. Because if you try to do that, they have other plans. They have this one, which is a creator plan for almost $20 a month. Almost $20 a month. I don't need this because there's many features that I'm not gonna use. As it is, I don't use all the features for the starter plan. The only thing that I use is the voice changer. That's the only thing I use. And then you have the pro, which is almost for $90 a month. Okay, of course you're gonna have more features over here. Access to everything that they have, which is really cool. Because the thing is that what you hear is what you get, and no distortions. Okay, so let me go back to you have the different kinds of voices. If you go to the voices over here, let me gonna go like that. If you go at the top, you have the voices, and this is the voice library. You have 5,000 voices, and I know that it's not showing all the 5,000 voices over here. You use the search bar over here, and you just or you can go by clicking over here. Okay, you can get voices over here as well. All right, anyways, one of the things, the downside is that, like I told you, it's a 5-minute recording online audio, or 5-minute pre-recorded audio that you can upload. And you have 10 slots for choosing voices. Like if I want to choose voice from actors like this one, just choose one because I have two spaces left. So I'm gonna choose Burt Reynolds, which is right here. So Burt Reynolds will go all the way over here, and over here it's gonna show you. Okay, no wait, I'm gonna amplify the screen. Okay, let me. Okay, no, it's not this one. Let me see. I think it's this one over here. Yeah, add. We can add to my voices. Okay, so I'm gonna add it to my voices. As you can see, it's thinking, and there it goes. It's gonna, the icon is gonna change, which means it's been already added. Let's go back to my voices. Let's try to find a different kind of voice. These are best voices for 11b3. I have no idea what that is. Anyways, Arabella, Juniper, Jane, James, husky and engaging. Okay, let's hear James.
I must not fear. Fear is the mind.
Okay, let's hear Jane.
Hello, I'm Jane. A great voice for any form of narration where...
I love it.
Hey, everybody. This is Juniper. I think I would be a great choice for your podcast. I'm pretty laid back and pretty casual.
She tore her gaze away from her ruined footwear, still very much grieving the...
Okay, let's try Jennifer or Jennifer. Okay, let's try this one. I'm gonna choose it. I'm gonna add it, save it to my voices, and I'm gonna show you the 10 slots that I have already. I already chose some of the voices. Okay, I don't remember what I did to actually show all the voices. I'm gonna have to find out again. You know, I'm gonna have to ask them. Okay, so we go to the voice changer. Okay, we go to the voices, and you have at the top menu, you have the Explorer, you have My Voices, you have Default Voices, and you have Collections. Okay, for collections, let me see, create a collection. I've never done this before. Oh, okay, collection name. Okay, probably, let's see. Just try out. I'm gonna put a collection name. Try out. Create a collection. I don't even know what's gonna do. This is the first time I use that. Okay. You see, create a clone voice. I haven't used that feature either, so I don't even know. Let's see, collections. Try out. Let's see, try out. I don't see anything. Try out collection. And what is it says? Collection is empty. Oh, create a voice. Okay, we need to create a voice over here. Okay, that's nice. I'm gonna try this feature later. You know, not today. Today I'm just gonna show you the voice changing, and you know how it's gonna sound. What you hear is what you get, and this is what I love about this one. It's not gonna distort your pre-recorded audio or any kind of audio that you record online. So this is really nice. So we're gonna go to, let me see, voices again, and we're gonna go to My Voices, and this is where you have 10 slots. So we're gonna count. I already chose some voices from the library. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 because I chose Burt Reynolds and I chose the other one. I have 2 slots available. So if you want to hear, you just press on this one, this icon.
I failed over and over and over again in my life.
I love that voice, don't you? Very deep and sexy.
कुछ तो है जो छिपा हुआ है हवा
I like that one too. Anyways, we're gonna go to the voice changer now, and I'm gonna finish this presentation, and I'm gonna leave the links below if you wanna go to these websites. You have the trial version, and you can use the voices. Pretty much, they have default voices when you use the trial version, and they give you, I think, 1 minute or so, to record, and you can use default voices, whatever default voice. They don't have a limit, okay? You can use all the default voices if you want. They don't have a limit. But any new voices that they upload, you won't have access to those voices. You don't have access to the voices outside the default voices. You may find the library. I think for the trial version, you have 3 slots available that they give you. If you want to choose one of the voices in the library, to go to the library, remember, just go to the voices over here. It's gonna show you the, oops, sorry. Go to the voices over here. It's gonna show you the different kind of voices, okay? And now we're gonna go to the voice changer right here, okay? So we're gonna record an audio and then we're gonna apply a voice. Right now, the voice that's selected is this one, okay. One thing, since I was using this before, as you can see at the bottom side, okay, the bottom left hand side, you see that I already have voice. Let's listen to it.
हमें हल्की सी गड़गड़ाहट. Just
okay. That's a voice that I was using from the library, okay? If you want to get rid of that, this one has to be clear, okay? I just want to make that very, I want to emphasize on that. This has to be clear. If it's not clear, then whatever voice you apply, it's going to be this one that you see, okay? Or, I mean, whatever audio that you upload or whatever audio you record online, this is the voice that's going to be used. So you want to get rid of that, just go over here and press on that, and it's clear, okay? Now, this is the voice that's selected, which is the one that we look in the library, okay? Oh no, this is a different one. This is an Arabic voice, okay? Let's see. If you want to see the voice that's already been selected, it's gonna show a check mark on the right side, right here, the check mark. If I want to select that one, and then just want to check that he selected it, as you can see, it has a check mark. If I want to select this one, I click on that voice, and if I want to make sure he selected it, it's got the check mark. So this one is for Jennifer. Let's try that one. Okay, it's a female voice. Okay. If you want to know how this sounds like, let me see. I think you press on that, and then you press on.
Hey, everybody. This is Juniper. I think I would be a... Okay. Hey, everybody. This is Juniper. I think I would be a great choice for your podcast. I'm pretty laid back. I'm pretty casual. Give me a try.
I like Juniper. Okay, anyways, let's try. So record, and then start. Well, we're gonna try the voice of Juniper, and it says it's very casual, very outgoing, very good, and let's see how it sounds like. Remember, you have your credits, so once you press the generate speech, it's gonna use up your credits, okay? I wanna let you know that, okay? So far, we don't have it applied, so we're gonna generate speech, and it's gonna use up your credits, so your credits are gonna go down.
Well, we're gonna try the voice of Juniper, and it says it's very casual, very outgoing, very good, and let's see how it sounds like.
You see, what you hear is what you get. Now, one of the things is that you have on these 2 tabs, we are right here in the settings tabs, okay? The settings tab. We go to the history one. It's going to show you all the audios that you already modified, and you can download them. It's giving you the option over here, okay? No, actually, yes, it's giving you the option to download it. You can also download it from here. If you press on that, it's going to download it. Okay, I'm not going to download it. And remember, this has to be empty, okay, to play any new voices. But so far, what I don't know how to get rid of this, it doesn't get rid of it. So we need to use the trash can, which is this one right here. It's going to reset everything. You can also upload your own voice, and I'm going to do that right now. Let me see. Okay, we are very functions. We want, yeah, no, right here. We're gonna go there. We're gonna go to, I already have some voices from Elevenlabs. I'm gonna upload one of the voices that I have already. I'm terrified this one, and as you can see, I use Charlie from Elevenlabs. So I'm gonna upload Charlie, and I'm gonna modify its voice to a female voice. So let's go to the settings, and let's press on the voice. In this case, just press on Juniper, and these are Bud Reynolds. We're gonna use Bud Reynolds. So let's try Bud Reynolds. And if we want to make sure it's selected Bud Reynolds, we have a check mark, which is selected. And now we are going to generate speech.
All I know is that it's really that night, and we don't even know the dangers we're gonna be facing. You know, when I think about this,
All I know is that it's
That's
really
the one
that
I uploaded.
night, and we don't even know the dangers we're gonna be facing.
all I know is that it's really that night, and we don't even know the dangers we're gonna be facing. You know, when I think about this, I get chills, and I haven't even know what to think, you know, but I'm a little scared.
Okay.
I'm actually a little scared. I'm terrified at times, but there's something that we have to talk about it.
Okay, that's the end of it. Anyways, with this I finished this presentation. Like I told you before, I'm not getting paid, I'm not being sponsored, I'm not getting any kind of royalties. I don't care if you like and subscribe, but if you do, you know, I mean, if you will like it and then if you comment on it, it's gonna give to the YouTube, you know, more, the algorithm, you know, it's gonna recycle the video, you know, and make it available for other people, and make it easier for people who are trying to find some voice changers online that you can actually trust. The kind of support they have through email is really good for both of them. Myedit will actually get back to you in 24 hours. Elevenlabs the same, in 24 hours, maybe less, you know, but they do get back to you, and they are really good, you know, when giving that kind of support. Any kind of questions that you have, you know, in regards to the software, or any kind of feedback that you want to give them to improve their software, you can go ahead and do it. You know, the more feedback they have, and then the more they can see that they actually need to change or modify or add some things to their software to make it better, is the best, you know, because the more feedback they have, the more they pay attention to it to make it a more user friendly, and make it also more efficient for people who are looking for voice changers. And with this I finished this tutorial. Thank you for watching.